Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, and today is April 2nd. Couple of announcements before we begin. First and foremost, today at 11 o'clock, I really need you to get into Zoom. Mrs. Parlato has not had the opportunity to see you guys every day like I do, so she would like to see you in Zoom today. She has a couple of important announcements and just wants to speak with a couple of you about your work and answer some questions that you have, and honestly just help you guys with some of the things that you've been struggling with to ensure that you can keep up your social studies grades while we're apart, which is really important and I think really nice of her. Also, a few of us were talking about our art projects in our 11 o'clock Zoom. Mrs. Lucarelli emailed all the teachers and wanted us to remind to please have you guys check into her Google Classroom, that she's posting things and assignments in there, and she'd like you to stay on top of that. As far as your work for me today, you are writing your journal prompt. I'm still waiting for quite a few of those docs with the typed journal project prompts. So if you could get in there and work on those, please. Those are for a grade, so do your best work, please. You have a Thursday box on your grammar worksheet. Today for Bridge to Terabithia, it actually said you were working on a sentences assignment. When I originally came up with this assignment, after I found Bridge to Terabithia, it kind of worked with our bulletin board that we had been building every day. We had friends winning tickets and making cards. However, when we were apart, the project didn't work out so great as I tried to make a video to explain it. So we're doing our best and we're being flexible, so we're just going to scrap it. So that's why it's important that you watch these videos and you come to the Zoom meeting, because today on your Hot Pink Learning Guide, it's going to say sentences. What does it say? B to T vocabulary sentences assignment. I'm going to take your vocab that you found for a grade, and for me, I can give you some feedback on that, and I don't need you doing a double project for this novel. You guys have worked really hard to finish it. Simple Solutions, lesson 62. Keep chugging along with that. Zern, I really like lesson 26 in Zern. I like the way that they set up dividing the decimals. And it's interesting, I feel like you're crossing this huge bridge that you don't need remainders anymore. Now you can get a more exact answer, and you'll be able to do that and get a decimal in your quotient, which is actually pretty cool. So I told you that there wasn't going to be the Bridge to Terabithia vocab assignment. So in Google Classroom, I have something called Your Big Six. It's a Google Doc that I put some information in, and you'll need to fill it in. We're going to start a big project on Monday that's going to finish Bridge to Terabithia for us before our Easter break. So what you need to do, and the instructions are in there, is choose 6 big events or like scenes or events. Remember when we would do a story mountain, we would choose like the rising actions and the falling actions. We worked really hard with all of our novels to pick out those important events. Now it's your turn to do it. You could do it on your own. I know you can. I even gave you an example in the document. I chose a big 6 for Hatchet. And like I said, you might disagree with me. You might think 6 things were more important in Hatchet. This is your own project. I just need to see the reasoning behind choosing your big 6. Like I can look and say, oh, okay, I understand why they did that. For science, what I did was I put up a link to an interactive map. Interactive means just that you can, I'm looking at it right now, that's why I'm looking down. Interactive means that you can click on things, you can do things. I gave you a really short Google Forms quiz just to show me that you clicked through some of the boxes. Let me see if I can get you guys on my laptop here. Let's see if I can. Oh, you can't turn the camera around mid. Okay, let's try it. You can click on the boxes and a little information comes up. So you're going to need to read those boxes, and that's going to give you the information that you need to answer the questions. Up in the top right-hand corner of the screen I'm looking at, you can click beginner, immediate, and intermediate, and advanced. You're just going to want to stay on the beginner map. It's just the information is easier and it's at an elementary level. Intermediate and advanced, those are more for older kids or people who are doing like a more in-depth study of these parts of the water cycle. So just to wrap it up, Bridge to Terabithia Big 6, water cycle, continue on with Zern, grammar, simple solutions. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. You could do it, and I will see you at the 11 o'clock Zoom meeting. Everyone, all of you, have a good day.